Hello friends and followers. In this video we will be travelling from Fowlers Bay to Streaky Bay. On the way we will stop at Smoky Bay for one night and have a look at Haslam and Perlubie Beach on the way to Streaky Bay. We stayed in Streaky Bay for 5 nights to explore the area, which has lots to offer. After our stay at Fowlers Bay for 2 nights, we are backtracking to Ceduna and then on to Smoky Bay, which is about 180 k's away from Fowlers Bay. You might have noticed that we did not start the travel map until Penong. Old timers forgot to set it going. We are just south of Ceduna now. On the way we stopped at Ceduna to top up with fuel and a few supplies. The turn off to Smoky Bay has a nice and looks fairly new advertising entrance. As we approach the town, the roadside and businesses look tidy. It gives you the impression that this place is well looked after. We have decided to stay at the caravan park out of town. It is a bit cheaper, $30 with power and water. The park is neat and tidy. We were the first people to book in today, with only one other lot of campers booking in. Now that we are set up, let's go for a drive around town to see what they have to drive the tourism. We asked the caretaker of the caravan park what there is in town to see. Oysters and golf was his reply. The outskirts of town there was a nice golf course. If you are into fishing, there is a nice long jetty and sandy beaches. On the left is the other caravan park in town. It's not busy as well. Looks like only 3 vans set up in there. Let's have a look around town. The town looks well maintained and tidy. Here is the heart of this town as we drive around to see the oyster businesses. If you are into oysters, this is the place for you. Here is an aerial view of the town with the golf course behind the town. Then there is the oyster businesses and the sports ground. Ramp, jetty and nice beach. That is Smoky Bay. I'm sure the town would be buzzing in the summer months. Today we will be travelling to Streaky Bay, where we'll be staying for 5 nights. On the way we will have a look at Haslam and Perlubie Beach. After one night, we are leaving Baldwin's Caravan Park in Smoky Bay. On the road out of Smoky Bay towards Streaky Bay. By the way, we didn't mention, but that caravan park was locally owned. At the T-junction, we will turn south towards Streaky Bay. If you keep going, you'll go to Port Lincoln. We're in for a big drive today of 71 k's. When time and distance is on your side, it doesn't matter. One good thing about this road, there's not much traffic on it, so we're cruising at 85 to 90 k's an hour today. We have missed the turn off to Haslam. Thought we may have to turn around here, but luck would have it, there was a intersection to Haslam. Lucky there was a dirt road. It backtracked us to the road where we should have come in on. Here we are at Haslam. I don't know much about the town, but I'd say it'd be a bit like Smoky Bay. There's a campground here with toilets, but not much else. I think it's mainly a holiday town with maybe a few retirees living here and a few oyster leases. There is a boat ramp and a jetty if you are into fishing. Here is the turn off to Perlubie Beach. A lot of people rave about the beach camping here. Let's go for a drive around town. There are lots of nice houses or beach homes on the large blocks of land here. Let's go for a drive up Beach Road to see what all the raving is about. Fairly easy access to the beach. In the summer you could have a shelter if you get in early enough, or pay for a campsite on the beach. We'll call into the caravan park or RV park. So if you don't want to camp on the beach, this is where you can stay. During the summer this place would be very popular because of the beach camping. So if you can't get a spot on the beach, this might be the only option. We just had a chat to the caretaker of the park. She said it was $20 a night with no power and water. She was a very busy lady, mowing the grass and looking after the place. She's got 19 acres to mow, so she's a bit busy. I don't know how wide her mower is, but it's probably about 1.5 meters, so it's going to take her a while. She was a very nice lady to talk to. Right hand turn to Streaky Bay. Left hand turn to the air highway. Here we are approaching Streaky Bay. Streaky Bay has so much to offer. It has a population of a bit over 2,000 people and the district population is nearly 2,200. Again, like most towns on our peninsula, it is a farming town. There are a lot of tourist attractions around town and surrounding areas. are driving the scenic road to the caravan park, which is a discovery park here in town. The Good Days Rewards have a winter deal going at the moment. If you pay for 5 nights, it is $20 a night. Well, why not take advantage of the deal if time is on your side? Time to check in. Sun was out. I put the drone up to have a look around at the caravan park, the town and the jetty. Time to have a drive around the Streaky Bay district. Today we are going to do the Cape Bauer loop. Points of interest: Fowlers Bay, Whistling Rocks in the Blowing Hole and Cape Bauer. Here we are at Fowlers Beach turnoff. The track is easy to drive on. The walkway is good to walk on and made it easy access to the beach. Not going down to the beach today, it's a bit cool. Nice beach though, need to watch the currents there. Here we are at Whistling Rocks and the Blowhole. It's only a short drive to get into there. A bit of a walk to get over the sand build-up walkway. Soon as the spring comes, this home it ain't enough. The rest of the walkway made it easier to access the viewing area. Here are some blowholes. I see it'd be rare to see water come out of this hole. The next hole you can't see the holes, but you can hear it. We are at Cape Bauer. It's an easy walk close to the edge of the cliffs. You just take in the views and the cliffs and the island on the horizon. Like a hazy goodbye. Not much more to see as we follow the coast back to Streaky Bay. While we are driving around here, this is the discovery part where we are staying. It is a popular part with the winter price. It is no wonder it is popular. Can always forget you're
like a hazy. And all of those midnight street riders with horses on fire are coming out.
Today we're going for a bit of a drive down to Scales Bay and Point Labatt. We might go to Murphy's Haystack to make a round trip back to Streaky Bay. We have just decided to have a bit of a drive around and see what there is at Westall Way Loop Drive. We'll turn off here and do the drive. We will go to Tractor Beach, High Cliffs, Granites, Point Westall and Smooth Pool, and then on to Fisherman's. This is Tractor Beach. There's some nice little waves rolling in here. This could be a great spot for surfing. The next spot we called into is High Cliffs. I take it it's these cliffs. Our next stop, turn off, is to the Granite. I take it you get the name the Granites because of all the rocks. Nice little waves rolling in. We called into this beach was unnamed. The video shows Point Westall in the distance. Here's the turn off to Point Westall. Looks like a bit of a hillbilly track. I don't think your Mazda 3 would make it up here. At this point is where we should have stopped to have a look at the point. It's an anticlimax coming down this hillbilly road if you think you're going to see a good view. It doesn't always mean coming down a rough road you're going to see it. This was the view at the end. Nothing spectacular, I thought. And that is Point Westall. Well, that is Westall Way Loop Drive done. Let's go and have a look at Scales Bay. Here's the turn off to Scales Bay. We'll go down here and have a look, and then we'll head to Point Labatt. They definitely don't want you speeding into town. I really don't know what happens in Scales Bay. Don't know much about the town, whether it's a fishing town or just a getaway. There is no doubt retirees here. They do have a nice beach here. Now it's on to Point Labatt. It is about 22 k's from Scales Bay and it's mostly dirt to get there. Point Labatt, with the waves breaking over the reefs and the seals basking in the sun. What a life they have. Time to move on to Murphy's Haystack, our last point of interest. It is about 40 k's from Point Labatt. Murphy's Haystacks is an outcrop of unique pink granite boulders. Murphy's Haystack is a great photo opportunity. You can take your time and walk around them. By the way, there are jars of honey there for a honesty sale. That concludes our excursion for the day. It took us close to 4 hours to do the round trip. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you would like to see more videos, go to our YouTube channel, Never Too Old Travellers, for more videos.